finally been released. Just got out 10 days. Just taking you down to my favourite spot where I used to chill. Just got out, guys. 10 days, man. 10 crazy days of my life. Probably, I honestly can say, probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. Out here in the Blue Mountains, Sydney. Crazy peaceful. I've just brought you guys up to a little spot that I used to chill at every day and just kind of chill and just get my head together. Pretty much the whole 10 days was about that. But it's 6 AM now. We're leaving out shortly, so I'll make it quick. I just want to give you a quick run through of my experience and what I experienced over the days. And I mean, I can't put it all into words, so I'll just give you a quick briefing. First couple days, first day is just initiation, so it's just, you know, obviously getting into it and seeing what's going on. I've done a bit of meditation before, so I kind of knew what to expect, or I thought I knew what to expect. Second day, I was like, wow, time's going real slow. I need to get out of here. As soon as I came in initially, I met some good friends and I met some good guys, and they was like, look, it's your first time. I can only give you one bit of advice, and that bit of advice is just don't leave. Whatever you do, don't leave. So my whole thought process the whole way through is, right, I can't leave. Quitters never win, winners never quit. Can't leave. Second day I wanted to leave. Second day, like, I'm out of here. I said, I'm done. Crazy, like, when you spend, you don't realise when you spend time with yourself, like, since you've probably been born, you've probably never been silent for longer than maybe a day, 2 days maximum. So to spend 10 days with yourself, with your thoughts, silent in your thoughts, and no eye contact, no visual contact with anyone, it's an amazing feat to do, and it really opens up your mind to the endless possibilities of what's going on inside your head. And a lot goes on inside my head, and I'm probably sure a lot of you guys as well. So second day, like, I'm like, right, I'm ready to go. I'm planning my escape. I'm thinking, right, this is it, I'm done. Third day, I'm looking to head out. Like, I'm out of here. Had a sleep, woke up on the third morning, 4 AM. I'm like, right, I'm gonna give this another go. I've got to try again. So pushed through that day. And then day 4 was the main, it's called the vipassana, it's the main teaching. So the first 3 days are just building you up to it. The fourth day to the 10th day is the actual teaching, actually showing you what the actual technique is about. After the 4th day, I was like, I can't leave. There's no way I can leave. I have to see this out. And literally the results that I think I've got already is phenomenal. And from speaking to people who have been past people who have done the course before, they tell me the next 6 months is the months when it's coming out of, you're going to start, everything that you're going to have thought of is going to start coming out. It's going to start coming out of the system. It's like literally my mind has been defragged of all the little things that have been going on over the past years of my life, and it's all come to the surface. It's crazy. Like, I can't explain the level of intensity that I've been through over these last 10 days. Complete roller coaster of emotions, feelings, thoughts, everything all at once. I've been sad, I've been happy, I've had joyful moments, I've had tears. It's been absolutely phenomenal, and I mean, it's nothing that I can't explain in actual words. I can only try and give you an idea of how these last 10 days have been for me, and it's been an absolute whirlwind of emotions, like I just said. Crazy experience. I think I replayed my whole life in the last 10 days, literally from a very young age to literally now. Literally last week I was replaying events and seeing what happened in my life, and I replayed like major traumas and turning points in my life, and things that happened, and they come up and I had to face them, things that I'd never face normally on a day-to-day basis or on a normal thought processing basis. I'd never face these things, and over these 10 days they've come up and I've faced them, and I've tried to figuring them out and the reasons why, but I mean it's probably going to take a lot more time for me to be able to get through and actually process it all. Like I say, it all comes up over the next 6 months and it all comes to the surface and you can actually face those demons. But the actual vipassana meditation, what it's really about, was completely different to what I expected. I mean, the whole technique that they teach you it's a deep-rooted technique. It's a deep-rooted technique to purify the mind of all intoxities and any like, you know, anything that's in your mind that that you've suppressed over the years, and any of these traumatic events and any of these like anxieties and depressions and anything that you kind of replace with something else. You replace with a need or a apparent asset or something, a want, like you get upset or you lose someone, or someone passes away, and it happened to me. Someone passes away and you go and buy a brand new car. You think, yes, that's going to make me happy, so you got the brand new car now, so that kind of pushes that down a bit. You're happy with your brand new car, and then something else happens, and then the car goes to the side and something else happens in your life. Then you have to replace that with another materialistic things. For example, you might buy a watch and be like, oh, okay, yes, so now I've got my watch, I'm happy, this has made me happy. So you've pushed that other thing that's happened to the side, and it's a constant, you're living life constantly pushing things to the side and suppressing thoughts and suppressing emotions. And what happens is that these thoughts and emotions and these feelings, these anxieties, these fears, they get suppressed in your subconscious mind, which you think an unconscious mind, but really your subconscious mind is conscious all the time. Your subconscious mind is working when you're asleep and when you're awake, so it's actually more conscious than your conscious mind. And those thoughts and feelings and those fears are being suppressed, and they're being held in the subconscious, and every so often they might surface, which gives you a feeling of anxiety, or they might surface and you might get a panic attack, or you might feel sad, or you might get waves of sadness and tears, and you don't even know why. But that is why, because these things have been held deep down. So the process and the technique of vipassana is to bring these thoughts, feelings, fears, anxieties to the surface of your actual conscious mind, so you can deal with them and release them from your body and purify the mind of the intoxities, which are these things. And it's 10 days is just the beginning. It's the first step of of your journey of reaching that goal of happiness, and ending the misery in life and these things that get you down. But it's a great way to start, and I believe that I've met some great people on this course, some amazing people, and everyone's got a similar story. Everyone's got a similar goal, and that is to cleanse themselves and better themselves, and everyone knows that they want better in their life, and they want to achieve more, and they want to feel more love and more compassion and more goodwill. These are all things that everyone's got in common, and you come to a realization after living such a self-inflicted, egotistic life, which I feel that is me and has been me. And the teacher, when he does the discourses every evening, I feel that he was talking to me directly, even though it was a general consensus. But I feel that a lot of the things he was saying I could relate to, and it was not good things, and it kind of really hit home to me, that this is not the life that we're meant to be living. This is not the happy, prosperous life that we should be living, and there's a lot more important things in the world, and this is why I'm trying to change my life right now. It's something that really needs to be experienced, and I mean, 10 days, it's not easy. I tell you right now, this is not easy. It's a hard task. It is the hardest thing I've probably done in my life, and I recommend you go out there and do it. It's not for everyone. Not everyone made it. There was 104 people. I think 8 people left. So once someone left on the 9th day. The 9th day, there was almost there, but he was going through so much he had to leave. So, it's not for everyone, and not everyone makes it, but the people with the strongest minds will make it, and when you do make it, you feel such a wave of happiness, and you feel joy that you've come through it. And I can speak, like being able to speak after 10 days is crazy. Actually, one point thought I lost my voice. I didn't even realize that not speaking becomes such a normal thing that I actually forgot that I was able to speak. And literally today I've started speaking to people, and I'm like wow, Like this is it. I forgot I talk so much, and everyone's like, you talk so much, but I didn't even realize I talk so much. So not talking's really, you know, brought me back to basics. And yeah, excellent course. If you go to the website www.dharma.org, I'm going to leave the website in the description at the bottom anyway. You can check it out, see if it's for you. I highly recommend it. They've got them all over the world. It's donation based, just free. You just come, you get your food, you get your meals, you get everything included. You know, so there's no excuse. There's no excuse about you haven't got the money. You know, you just got to devote 10 days of your life. 10 days of your life. 10 days of your life just to come and try it out, and I highly recommend it. If you're watching this on Instagram, you've probably run out of time, so you want to head over to my website www.kinspires.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel K Inspires, and also I've got a Facebook page K Inspires You. Check it out. Yeah, hope to see you on the other side, and hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, hope to catch you guys on the other side.